Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a Magma Cube statue. It's going to be nice and easy. If you want to make it, here's what you're going to need. You'll need these four colors. Grab black wool, red wool, orange wool, and finally, yellow wool. Once you have those four, and once you've figured out where you want to make it, I'll be making it right here. You'll want to kick this off with this little sequence of colours in a row on the floor. Do one black wool, three red wool, 1, 2, 3, two black wool, 1, 2, and finally two red wool. That is the base of the front of our statue, so once you've taken care of that, we can move on to row number 2. We're just going to be building up each one of the sides individually. So for row number 2, this is what you want to do, and a lot of this we're just going to have to build from left to right, just doing, well, pretty much exactly what we've done to place this base row. So for the second row, do one black wool, two red wool, two black wool, 3 red wool. For the next row, do 4 black wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 red wool, 1, 2, 3, 1 black wool. For the next row, do 3 red wool, 1, 2, 3, 4 red wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 black wool. For the next row, do 1 black wool, 1 orange wool, 1 yellow, 1 red, 1 black, 1 yellow, 1 orange, 1 red. There you can see the Magma Cube's eyes. Isn't he adorable? For the next row, do 1 black wool, 2 red wool, 2 black wool, 2 red wool, 1 black wool. For the next row, do 4 black wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 red wool, 2 black wool. For the final row of the face of your cube, you want to do 2 black wool, 1, 2, 4 red wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, and finally 2 black wool to give you the 100% completed face of your Magma Cube. Once you've done that, and as always, pause this if necessary if you're still working on any of that, of course. Once you've taken care of that, we can move on to side number 2. So coming over to this left-hand side here, and starting from this bottom black block here, got my tongue tied, starting from this bottom black block here, you want to go left of this block with this little sequence of colours. Do 2 black wool, 1, 2, 1 red wool, 1 black wool, and then 3 red wool, 1, 2, 3, to give you the base of the left-hand side of the statue. And we're just going to be building up this side exactly how we built up the face. So for the second row of the left side, you want to do, going from left to right, 3 red wool, 1, 2, 3, 2 black wool, 1, 2, then 2 red wool. For the next row, do 3 black wool, 1, 2, 3, do 1 red wool, 1 black wool, 2 red wool. For the next row, do 3 black wool, 1, 2, 3, then 4 red wool, 1, 2, 3, 4. For the next row, do 2 red wool, 1, 2, 1 black wool, then 4 red wool, 1, 2, 3, 4. For the next row, do 2 red, 2 black, then 3 red. For the next row, do 2 black, 2 red, 2 black, 1 red. For the next row, do 1 black, 3 red, then 3 black. And in doing that, you should have fully completed the left side of your slime. It should look exactly like this. Once you've taken care of that, and again, pause this if necessary if you're still working on that side, we can move on to the third side of our slime, which is the back. So take a sideways view to what you've just made, or come to the back of the statue. And from this bottom red block here, you just want to go left of this block with this sequence of colours. Do 2 black wool, 1 red, 1 black, then 3 red, 1, 2, 3, and that should just line up perfectly with the right hand side of the front of our statue. And that is the base of the back. So, for row number 2 of the back of our statue, you want to do, again, going from left to right, 3 red wool, 1, 2, 3, 2 black wool, 1, 2, then 2 red wool. For the next row, do 3 black, 1 red, 2 black, 1 red. For the next row, do 3 black, then 4 red. For the next row, do 2 red, 1 black, 3 red, 1 black. For the next row, do 2 red, 2 black, then 3 red. For the next row, do 2 black, 2 red, 2 black, 1 red. And now for the final row of the back, do 1 black, 3 red, then 3 black, to give you something which should look exactly like this. And that is just the entire back of your cube. Pause this if necessary if you're still working on that. Once you've taken care of that, we can now move on to the fourth side, the right side. So, coming over to the right hand side here, and I guess we may as well just do this from left to right as we've done it. First, we just want to make the base row. So, starting from the front, this bottom block on the front here, go right of this block with this sequence of colours. Do 2 red, 1 black, 1 red, 2 black. There you go, that's just what you want for the base row. Once you've done that, going on to the second row, you want to do, again, going from left to right, just as we've done 3 times already, do 2 red, 2 black, 2 red. For the next row, do 2 black, 1 red, 2 black, 1 red. For the next row, do 2 black, 2 red, 1 black, 1 red. For the next row, do 1 red, 1 black, 3 red, 1 black. For the next row, do 1 red, 2 black, 3 red. For the next row, do 1 black, 2 red, 2 black, 1 red. And now for the final row of the right hand side, do 3 red and 3 black to give you something which should look exactly like this. There you have the fourth side of your slime, the right hand side. Pause this if necessary, of course. Once you've finished doing that, we can now move on to the final side, which is the top of our slime. This is how we're going to do it. Come to the front of your slime and face the back. And all we're going to do is we're just going to build up the rows coming towards the front of the face, just going from left to right, just building the rows across the top of the head. So, for instance, the second row of the top of the head, coming towards the front, you want to do 2 red wool, 2 black, then 2 red, just like that. For the next row, do 3 black wool, 3 red wool. For the next row, do 2 black wool, 4 red wool. For the next row, do 1 black, 1 red, 3 black, 1 red. For the next row, do 1 red, 5 black. For the next row and the final row of the top of the head, do 3 black wool, 2 red wool, whoops, lost my colours, 2 red wool, and finally 1 black wool. And you should end up with something that should look exactly like this. That is the 100% completed top of the head. Once you've finished that, you have actually finished your entire magma cube. And although it is getting a little bit dark, I feel as though we may as well finish off the tutorial now, as you should be 100% completely finished. You should be left with your pretty angry looking magma cube. Although he is cool to look at, isn't he? Just like with the slime, I actually imagined this statue being a lot bigger. I didn't actually know the dimensions, but they both turned out pretty small, and they are, 100% copied from the actual mob. He's just came out tiny. But he does make a cool statue. I really do like him, more so than the slime, to be honest with you, because he's a little bit more detailed, but there you have him. Hopefully you guys had an easy enough time making this. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.